Hey, welcome. Today we're going to talk about something super simple, but honestly, it's a game changer. We're diving into the idea of a mental pause and how it can totally transform the way you make choices, helping you move through life with way more calm and clarity. I mean, you've been there, right? We all have. That really annoying email pops up, someone just cuts you off on the highway, or you're stuck with a really tough decision. And in that split second, you just react. And maybe, just maybe, you wish you could have a do-over. But what if you actually had that pause button? So, how do we get our hands on this pause button? Well, it all starts with understanding the massive difference between an automatic reaction and a really thoughtful response. Nailing that little gap between the two, that's the real secret to self-control. It's so easy to get these two mixed up. See, a knee-jerk reaction, that's your brain on autopilot. It's that angry email you fire off in 10 seconds flat. It's pure emotion talking. But a mindful response, that's you consciously stepping off the autopilot. You feel the anger, sure, you acknowledge it, but then you make a choice about what to do next. And that choice, that's where your power is. The tool that actually creates this space for you is mindfulness. And no, it's not about emptying your mind or anything like that. It's actually about observing it. The whole idea is to just see your thoughts and feelings for what they are, kind of like clouds passing by in the sky, without judging them or letting them yank you around. That single moment of observation, that is the pause. And that's what gives you the freedom to choose. Okay, so let's open up this mental toolkit, shall we? Because mindfulness isn't just some vague, fluffy idea. It actually gives you real, tangible skills that can totally reshape how you handle, well, pretty much everything in your daily life. Practicing this pause has these amazing ripple effects. Once you can observe your emotions, you can manage them way better. When you're not just constantly reacting to every little stressor, you naturally become more resilient. And all of this leads to so much more self-control and just this general feeling of calm, even when things around you are kind of chaotic. And here's the kicker, the really crucial point. Mindfulness isn't some separate skill from things like emotional intelligence. Nope, it's the very foundation of it. Think about it. To understand and manage your emotions, or anyone else's, you first have to be able to see them clearly without getting swept away. And that's exactly what the pause gives you. All right, that's enough theory for now. How about we actually try this out? We're going to switch gears from just learning about the pause to actually experiencing it ourselves with a short, guided journey for your mind. So no matter where you are, just find a comfortable spot. If you want to, you can close your eyes or just kind of soften your gaze and look down. Let's all just take a nice deep breath in together. And slowly let it all out. Okay, now we're going to start a little story. This is a story about a fateful decision, and it takes place at a spot called the Crossroads of Choices. I want you to imagine yourself walking along a quiet, peaceful path. The air is calm, you feel at ease, just a really nice sense of peace as you walk along. And as you keep walking, all of a sudden, the path splits right in front of you. You've come to a really important place. You've reached the crossroads of choices. And there, right in front of you, are three paths. The first one, it looks really easy and super fast. The second one looks like a lot of fun, but you get the sense it's a little bit risky. And then there's the third path. It looks hard, for sure, but there's something about it that just feels right, deep down inside. Now, before you pick one, just take a moment. You can even place a hand on your heart if that feels right. This right here, this is the pause. We're going to stop for a second and just listen from the inside. And as you're standing there in that quiet pause, ask yourself this one simple but really powerful question. Which choice would make me proud later? Not which one is the easiest, not which one is the most fun right now, but which choice would make the future you proud? And you might hear this tempting little voice whisper, hey, just take the easy path. It's quicker. No one will even know. But listen a little closer. There's another voice in there, a quieter one. And it says, choose what is right, even if it's harder. So now, with that quiet voice in mind, you make your choice. Because, as we're about to see, every single choice we make, every single path we decide to take, it always leads to a result. See, each path carries its own outcome. The easy path? Yeah, it gives you some quick relief, but it probably won't help you grow. The risky path offers a cheap thrill, but it often ends in some kind of problem or regret. But the right path, the one that lined up with your inner voice, that's the one that builds real strength and leaves you with a lasting sense of pride. And that right there brings us to the most important thing to remember from all of this. The real power isn't in magically finding the one correct path every time. No way. The power is in creating the pause that lets you choose consciously in the first place. That little bit of space you make for yourself, that's where all the wisdom is hiding. So I'll leave you with this to think about. What crossroads, whether they're big or small, are you facing in your own life right now? And how are you going to use that power of the pause to choose your path?